And the fifth thing that we do is our overseas employment. And it's not limiting to only, though the major is the UN peacekeeping operation, but beyond that also, we have heard about the employment of our people in Kuwait. In Kuwait, as you know that it will be more than 5,000, more than 5,500 forces are employed, but all of them are not military. So we have employed good number of civilians over there, police personnel, and Navy Air Force is also there. Though it is known to be army unit, but we have element of this. So lot of employment opportunities of our civilians are also over there. Good number, huge number. So this is also a contribution in achieving our national interest, which I think if a civilian or a military person engaging about military topic becomes, I think, the military diplomacy. But what happens when a military person, he engages himself about, as we have done so far, I have been giving examples, for our business opportunities, finding opportunities for our manpower export and all these things. These are not military affairs, but done by the military contingents or military leaders can also be a part of military diplomacy. So not only limiting to military topics, also something else could be. So while we have military engagement, keeping in mind to achieving our national interest, is any action to me is military diplomacy. Is the largest troops contributor in the UN peacekeeping operations. And out of those peacekeepers, more than 90% is from Bangladesh Army. So very often I have to interview the contingent commanders and sometimes talking to the contingents. And while we are in military peacekeeping missions, every time we talk to our peacekeepers, it's very, one sentence is quite common while we advise at any level. That remember, while you are doing this mission, you are also an ambassador of Bangladesh. This is very popular and very commonly said. So do not do anything which defame Bangladesh. Do everything that brings name and fame for Bangladesh. That's mean the soft power. And that helps for subsequent engagement of Bangladesh to that country for the benefit of Bangladesh. So these are inbuilt. This has not started now. It is there. And as you have heard that the defense policy, which was formulated by our father of the nation in 1974 and finally articulated in 2018, has given a clear guideline of our engagement in achieving this national interest that you might call defense diplomacy or military diplomacy. While I visit the UN headquarters, I really feel honored and proud of our men that we have a special place over there and everybody recognizes us by the top or the premier peacekeepers of the globe. And we are proud of that. And that drives us to put better effort in improving in those affairs. The one point has been, I think, spelled out a number of times in different form, and I do strongly would like to agree on that. From the national interest or national strategy, the military strategy will come, and that formulates our approach to different countries or different issues. So in isolation, it cannot be done. So while we have a feeling sometimes who takes the lead or who should be in control, there comes a little problem. I think one point General Sobuj was saying about the Peace Institute, who take lead and who should be the most appropriate authority to deal with it. Again, somewhere it was spelled out that, and I strongly, this was also on my note, that in many engagements, while you start, but cannot finish because this doesn't remain in the military domain anymore. While I find an opportunity for a business sector, then subsequently it has to go to the ministries. So I have a feeling that I think, as had been suggested, there could be a body for ensuring a concerted effort that something which have been achieved is not lost, is followed up. And how to do it, we can always give suggestion, but I think as think tank, Bangladesh Institute of International Strategic Studies, with your lesson that you have learned today, you can always suggest a modality in the foreign ministry as well. So I think with our constant effort, somewhere we will find a light to work in a better environment. There is no denying fact that all the organ of the government is working in achieving national interest. It is only better to find opportunities or most conducive environment to work together. It is impossible to succeed alone. And how to collaborate, that is the challenge. And I think while we discuss to find ways to improve, we'll be able to do that. There could be many suggestions which cannot be openly discussed, and there could be something which you can take it separately as well.